Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a marker illustration while talking to you about the upcoming changes to YouTube and how that will affect me and my channel. A lot of you have been asking me about it and what I think, so I figured why not make it a topic video. So the FTC sued YouTube for $170 million because of how they handle content that's directed towards kids. I'll read a little bit of stuff from the FTC website. The settlement requires Google and YouTube to pay $136 million to the FTC and $34 million to New York, so for the total of $170. It's for violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, also known as COPPA. They say here that YouTube violated the COPPA rules by collecting personal information in the form of persistent identifiers, so like cookies and things like that on websites that track your behavior. Because what YouTube does is they dole out targeted ads. So let's say you're Googling something or maybe watching a video about a certain topic, you'll start to see ads on YouTube related to those topics. So if you were looking up cat food, you might start to see ads for cat food. So they're collecting that personal information from you and using it to deliver these targeted ads. Now, you are not supposed to do this with children. You're not supposed to collect this kind of information from them. Well, it says here, not without first notifying the parents and getting their consent. So because YouTube was gathering this information, they were in violation of COPPA. So now YouTube has to make changes so that they're not violating this going forward. And I'll read some tweets that YouTube put out. So this was tweeted September 4th. It says, today we're sharing several changes designed to better protect data on children's content on YouTube starting in about 4 months. So pretty much January 2020. 1. We will treat data from anyone watching children's content on youtube.com as coming from a child, regardless of the age of the user. This means we will only collect the data needed to support the operation of the service. So they say this because a lot of times kids will be watching YouTube on their parents' account. You're not even supposed to have a YouTube account unless you're over 13, but I feel like it kind of contradicts what was said earlier about you need the parents' permission, but if a kid is using a parent's account, shouldn't that count as permission? Like, I don't know. So number 2 says personalized ads will stop running on content made for kids. This is huge because those targeted personalized ads are where the money is at. So let's say there's a car company and they want to advertise on YouTube. They'll want to target people who are old enough to buy cars. They don't want their car ads playing on a kid's video because a kid's not going to buy a car. Or let's say a product is targeted towards women. They don't want to advertise that to men. So these targeted ads make up a huge, huge portion of ads on YouTube, and it's where most of the money is. So without those types of ads, a channel's ad revenue is going to tank. Then it says number 3, features like comments and notifications will no longer be available on videos made for kids. So can't read comments and can't get notifications for new videos. That's also huge because those notifications help drive those initial views, and sometimes those initial views in the first few hours determine how your video is going to perform long term. The comments too, like that counts as engagement, plus it just keeps people on your video longer. Like, how many times have you read the comments while you're still watching a YouTube video? Probably like all the time, unless you're multitasking and doing something else. I'm the same way. If I'm multitasking, I'm not looking, but if I'm just watching the video, I'm going to be scrolling through the comments. So people's watch time is going to go way down, which is also important for revenue and for being promoted and recommended. And honestly, people might just stop clicking on a YouTuber's videos altogether if they know there's no comments to read. And from a YouTuber standpoint, it sucks not having the comments because like that's how we communicate, and without comments, it feels like you're talking to no one. And then if you want to leave a comment on a video, it's really frustrating if you can't. So number 4 here says creators will have to identify content made for kids and will additionally find videos in this category using machine learning. So if your video is targeted towards kids, you have to label it as such. There's going to be some kind of option, I guess, when you upload the video. Plus, if you don't do that, they're still going to have their Google AI scanning videos looking for things that could be deemed kids content. That's the part that scares me, is like the bots just scanning your videos and looking for things. There's a final tweet here that says, we know a lot of parents and kids watch YouTube together, but for kids watching alone, we recommend using the YouTube Kids app. It's been available since 2015 and we're continuing to invest in it with more parental controls and a higher bar for qualifying channels. There's also more information here that I got from YouTube's blog post about this. It says, we are also going to continue investing in the future of quality kids, family, and educational content. We are establishing a $100 million fund dispersed over 3 years dedicated to the creation of thoughtful, original children's content on YouTube and YouTube Kids globally. I feel like that's their way of saying, oh, well, don't worry, because we still have all this money we're going to give you YouTubers, but it's only going to go to select YouTubers, obviously, so that doesn't give me any kind of comfort. But it's still a good thing because it means they're going to be pushing out more quality kids content, so yeah. Now, this sent a lot of YouTubers into panic mode because this could mean the death of so many channels. People have been reaching out to their partner managers asking for more information. I don't even have a partner manager anymore. I had one and then they kicked me out. They said that was a limited time program and I got booted out, so I don't even have a manager to reach out to anymore. But I've been speaking with other people and we've been exchanging information, and it's just wild because there's so much conflicting information out there. Some people are being told, no, it's only the stuff that's really explicitly for kids that's being affected. Other people are like, no, anything from like bright colors in your thumbnails to having a cartoon character visible in the background of your video, like anything like that can be hit. It's honestly just unclear at this point, and it's mayhem. So here's a specific list that was sent to someone. They said they'll be looking for children or children's characters, popular children's programming or animated characters, play acting or stories using children's toys, child protagonists engaging in common natural play patterns such as play acting and or imaginative play, popular children's songs, stories, or poems. So reading that at first glance seems like, okay, that's stuff that's really just targeted towards kids. That's just the typical kid content you see on YouTube. And you look closer though, it's stuff like animated characters. What? Can't have animated characters or just children's characters. If you have like Elsa in your video, that's gonna get flagged. And then like I said, some people said they were told even having bright colors in your thumbnails. Like what? Only kids like bright colors? Like it is so stupid. This is just what people are being told though. We don't know what it's actually going to be like, and people are being told different things, so. But it goes one step further than this. The FTC is also targeting individual channels that are doing sponsored content. So if you have a channel that's like, oh, kids toy review channel, and you do a sponsored review of a toy, they can now sue you for that. So not only is your ad revenue targeted, but your sponsorship revenue. The FTC literally, in an interview, a video interview, called YouTubers fish in a barrel. They said it's very easy for them to just find us and take us down. So these are the changes that are coming, and it's good that they're looking out for the kids' well-being. It's just annoying because there's YouTube, then there's YouTube Kids. And they're coming after YouTube as if it's YouTube Kids. Like there's a whole separate platform for that, and that's what's annoying. Like I said before, you're not even supposed to have a YouTube account if you're under 13. Like, I just hate that YouTube is being treated as if it's YouTube Kids. But at the same time, it's understandable because all those kid videos that are on YouTube Kids are also appearing on youtube.com. And I don't know if there's a good way to even separate that kind of content. Like keep them exclusively one platform or another. I don't know if there's a good way to police that and organize that. What's also annoying is YouTube has always pushed the family-friendly content. They say don't swear excessively, no sexually suggestive content, those types of things. They have a list of things that they could potentially demonetize your videos for. So they're always like family-friendly, family-friendly, family-friendly. But now people are being punished for being family-friendly because some of that content could be seen as being targeted towards kids. So, will my channel be affected? Probably. This is one of the big problems with this, is there are the channels that are obviously kid channels, then there are the channels that are more of a gray area. And I fall into that gray area because I don't specifically target kids, but I am an art channel, I do drawing stuff, and I draw in a very cartoony style, so kids could still be drawn to my channel. So how much I will be affected remains to be seen. I did have a completely separate channel that was completely for kid drawing tutorials. It was called Doodle Domain, And it would be stuff like how to draw pushing, how to draw a shark, how to draw a teddy bear, simple stuff like that. But I didn't get too far with it because I got really busy with Arty Advent a couple years ago. I was posting daily videos to my art channel, my main art channel. So it just got too wild. Doodle Domain got pushed to the side and I never went back to it. I was considering going back to it eventually, but ultimately I'm just like, hey, I don't have the time for it. And I'm so glad I didn't go back to it because that channel would have 100% been toast. And if I had put in all that effort over these 2 years to do that, I would have been so mad. Kind of dodged a bullet there. I took down those videos, took down the banner, changed the channel name, so that channel is just kind of chilling there in case I ever want to do something with it, but is gone. My main art channel though, like I said, gray area. Will my whole channel be hit or just certain videos? Because some of them are definitely not kid videos, like my Hot Guy series. Drawings of naked men are not for kids. But there's a bunch of other stuff that just is family friendly in general, like it's all ages content. But also, if I'm not allowed to do kids characters, am I not allowed to do fan art then? Most of my art isn't fan art, but I still like to do it occasionally, like again, the Hot Guy series. But then other things like I like to do Frozen fan art, or I just see a movie in general and I want to do fan art for that movie. I end up drawing cartoon characters, like ones that already exist. But is that the only thing that's going to be flagged? Is it just existing cartoon characters or any cartoony character in general? Because if that's the case, it doesn't matter what character I'm drawing, it's a cartoon character. It also specifically mentioned animated characters, which sucks hugely for animation channels. And like I always say, I want to do more animation on this channel. I just recently actually storyboarded out a little short that I'm going to get started on and just kind of slowly chip away at it. It's going to take me a while to finish it, but I'm getting the ball rolling on that. And now I'm like, oh, is that kind of content not going to be allowed? But that's what I want to do. I don't want to change up my content just to try to dodge the system, because there's no way for me to really do it without completely overhauling my channel. Because I draw in a cartoony style. What am I going to do? Draw realism only going forward? No, that would kill my channel because people don't subscribe to me for realism. And I just don't want to do realism. I do it sometimes, but that's not the kind of art I'm interested in making myself. And so no, like I'm not changing my art style and I'm not changing the types of videos I do. I'm already in that gray area, and I feel like any changes I make, I'm still going to be in a gray area. If it's just random videos that get hit, that's going to suck a lot, but it's not as bad as my whole channel being hit, you know, that kind of thing. So next I'm going to talk about the scenario of my channel being hit hard. If my channel gets hit hard by this, what am I going to do? I think I'll be okay for the most part because I've diversified my content a lot over the years. It's something I've always preached about people who want to do online stuff like this, especially YouTube. I'm always like, diversify your income. Don't just rely on Google AdSense, because you never know if your channel is going to be demonetized one day or just taken down completely one day, or YouTube just up and disappears one day, or the FTC comes after YouTube like they did just now. Like, you never know. So I don't just have this art channel, I have my vlog channel. I also do live streams on Twitch. I sell art at conventions. I have my book royalties. I have affiliate income that I earn from things like Amazon affiliate links and others. I do sponsored videos. And most recently, I've started running my own online store again, like I did years and years ago. And that has been huge for me because I've had my Redbubble, but I don't make much money from it. And ever since I started shipping out items myself, it's been a game changer in terms of income. So worst case scenario, my entire art channel would get hit where I don't get the ads, comments are turned off, and I cannot do sponsored videos at all. That would be worst case scenario. That would hurt, especially with the loss of sponsorships, but again, I think I would still be okay. If that happens, I'll put more effort into my store. I'd put out more vlogs. I'd probably go back to live streaming more often because I don't stream now as much as I used to, but I would probably increase the frequency of the streams. I'd probably also start taking sponsorships for the vlog channel. Currently, I don't accept any sponsorships over there, but if I wasn't able to do them on the art channel, I would take them on the vlog channel instead. Of course, it would be different ads and they'd be lower paying because I don't have as many viewers there, but you know, it would be something. I would still post videos on my art channel, but they'd have to be less frequent because obviously I would have to spend my time on the things that are going to make me money. That's just the reality of being an adult, is you have to pay the bills. I can't spend all day, every day working on something that's not going to bring in any money. There's no way I would ditch it entirely though, because my art channel is the nucleus of everything that I do. It's where I started, and it's, well, one, I just enjoy it. Like, I like posting art videos. I'm not gonna stop. It's also just where I get promotion for other social media. Like, it's how I drive traffic to Instagram. It's how I drive traffic to my shop. Although most of my shop traffic is from the vlogs. Like, that's where I promote my online stores in my vlogs. So, you know, I'd still be okay, but still my art channel is like my little BB. And so even if I have to stop posting as much, I'm not gonna neglect it entirely. I don't think the vlog channel is gonna get hit, so I think I'll always have that. I could see certain videos getting hit, like if I have a doll in the thumbnail or something like that, but I think my vlog channel is gonna be fine. If they see a channel like that as being a kid's channel, then the whole website's gonna go down, let's be honest. And even though I think I'll be fine, there are a lot of people out there who won't be fine. There are people out there who rely 100% on their Google AdSense. There are channels out there that are very clearly specifically for kids. And I know some people's reactions have been like, huh, all these YouTubers are gonna have to get real jobs now. Anyone who thinks YouTube is not a real job is living in the Stone Age. Times change, technology changes, there are always new types of jobs popping up, and YouTube is one of them. But also, people who do kids content, a lot of it out there is very legitimate good stuff. I know there's weird, creepy videos out there that should not be out there, but there's lots of stuff that deserves to make income like everyone else, like someone who maybe does nursery rhyme videos. They're providing entertainment for kids and they deserve to get paid for that. So I'm kind of lucky to be in a gray area in a way, because there's a chance I'll get out of this scot-free. And I'm lucky enough that even if I do get hit, I'll be okay because I have all this other stuff built up that will be my support system, and it'll be a separate source of income for me. But certain channel types are gonna get hit so hard. I know YouTube is still fighting back against certain things because YouTube doesn't like that this is happening, obviously. They're making these changes, but they're being forced to make these changes because they're losing money on this too. So now it's a waiting game to see how strict these rules are gonna be and how everyone's affected. And the best we can do is try to speak up about it and spread awareness and hope for the best. Like, I don't know. So it truly is a scary time for a lot of YouTubers, and a lot of people are really panicking. So that's the lowdown. That's what's going on. No concrete answers, just a lot of speculation. I know this video is long enough already, but I just really quickly want to say a couple things about the art. As you can see, the art features a woman who is glaring sideways. I feel like I was channeling my inner contempt or some kind of emotion as I was doing this. I was like, this is me. I chose my color palette using Sarah Renee Clark's color catalog. I'll have a link down below if you want to check that out. It is available as an app. You don't have to print off a whole book like I did. There is an app you could just quickly click around to navigate through it. I'm glad I used that because I never would have chosen this color palette on my own. The texture on the wall is supposed to be concrete, and also I repeated that vertical rectangle shape throughout this, so the pieces of her hair are also vertical rectangles, and her little earring is a vertical rectangle. So yeah, repeating shapes, woo. I think that's all I have to say about it. I had a lot of fun just chilling, working on it. It was very like low stress, low expectation, I don't know, just low stress. A good time. I had a good time. I also had a lot of fun doing all the pencil textures and like different colors for the pencil outlines. Anywho, let's end this video. It's 10 hours long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, freeze frame. Before we end this, I just have to say thank you to you guys. I was editing this and I was like, wow, Baylee, you talked about all these ways that you're earning income and that you're gonna be okay, hopefully. And you didn't even mention the people who made it possible, which is you guys. So seriously, you're the reason I'm able to do everything I do right now, and you're the reason I'll hopefully be able to continue this in the future. So thank you for being there. Thank you to anyone who has watched my videos, left a comment, ordered something from my store, anything. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. And I will see you in my next video. Okay.